Varanasi, also known as Benares or Kashi, is a city in Uttar Pradesh, India. The word Varanasi is derived from two rivers, Varuna and Asi. According to the legend, Varanasi is found by Lord Shiva. It is believed that Shiva lives in each and every part of this legendary city. There is also a popular saying for this, Kasha ke Kankar Shiva Shankar hai. It is one of the seven sacred cities from which we get liberation. Kashi is famous for death. Here, death is not fear but welcomed. Many people from different parts of India come here to die. They believe that dying here gives them liberation. Bathing in the waters of Ganges enlightens them over the path of liberation. It is the daily routine of the residents of this city and pilgrims who visit. It is the oldest living cities in the world. On this point, the famous writer Mark Twain quoted that Benares is older than history, older than tradition, older even than legend, and looks twice as old as all of them put together. It is often referred as the City of Light. Many people come here living their settled life, awaiting death.
काशी विश्व की
Kashi is the
प्राचीन
capital in oldest cultures existed ever.
सांस्कृतिक
Its origin was primitive since Satyug. The Ganges and Kashi
प्राचीन का
Vishwanath
उद्भव
are present in this holy city. In that
सनातन
corner, Brahmeshwar Mahadev exists,
सतयुग से
and here, every evening,
काशी में
there is a Mahaarti performed,
माँ
which
गंगा
is an amazing deed in the universe.
काशी
It
विश्वनाथ
is performed as per
ये
the will and
साक्षात
strength of the
ज्योतिर्लिंग
devotees. It stands as a capital in cultural education too. There are five famous universities in Kashi. Banaras Hindu University, started by Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji, is today's best central university in India.
There are many sadhus and agoras who have made Varanasi their home. Sadhus are people who live a life apart from society to perform their spiritual practices. They are the protectors of the Hindu religion. Popular characteristic of sadhu ritualism is their utilization of marijuana, but their common goal is attaining spiritual liberation.
I'm a Naga Baba. I live for justice and will do anything for it. Nag is also called as a snake, and Nag Babas lead their life like a snake. I never own any house. It is like a tradition we kept following. We stay in different places like ashrams and the banks of Ganges. We live for justice and world peace.
Bhagirath is an ancient king who ruled the empire of Koshala. According to the myths, it is said that Bhagirath brought Ganges down to the earth from heaven to bring moksha to his ancestors. When Ganga cascaded down from the heaven, Lord Shiva appeared under the flow and captured all of Ganga in his jeta, just before she fell on earth, to stop it from creating devastation.
वैसे गंगा
When Ganges cascaded down to the earth,
भगीरथ के तपस्या के बाद
the heavy flow of Ganges cannot be resisted
जब
by earth.
चली हैं तो
Lord
शिव
Shiva
जी
opened his dreadlocks and reduced the heavy flow using it,
हो सकते हैं
and
लेकिन
he
वो
released it
समस्त
into a
परिवार
small flow which doesn't destroy the earth.
जहाँ बर्फ पड़ती है
The city of Varanasi itself is a Shivlinga. Ganges flows above the surface of this linga. This is the reason Ganges is sacred. It is said that everyone should take a dip in this river at least once in their lifetime to clear all their sins.
Varanasi is a place where modernity and ancientness coexist. If you visit Varanasi, you can experience the two-faced city physically. One side of the city is entirely modern, having malls and multiplexes. The other is entirely antiquated, containing temples, narrow streets, and ghats. The present-day Varanasi is famous for Benares silk sarees and Benares Hindu University. Varanasi is famous for its Benares silk. Here, the people manufacture the sarees entirely by hand, starting from design to the end. When we interviewed Mr. Khadar of QR Silks, he told us the specialty of these sarees.
Here, Banaras saris are made up of handlooms. The silk here is made from pure form of cocoons, and the manufacturing process is entirely manual. It is world famous because the saris made in Banaras cannot be manufactured in any other place other than Banaras.
The Banaras Hindu University, founded by Mr. Madan Mohan Malviya in the year of 1916, it is the largest residential university in India, accommodating more than 20,000 students and offering more than 100 different courses. When we spoke with the Director of Agricultural Sciences Department, Mr. Venugopal, he mentioned that Mr. Malviya started BHU for a cause.
Banaras Hindu University was started by Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji in the year 1916. The freedom struggle was so tough and he was worried about the future of education in India. So he collected funds from the kings and zamindars of those times and was successful to build this institute. He took help of Anant Narayan, the king of Kashi, built it in 1300 acres across the river Ganges, adjacent to the palace of the king of Kashi.
There is a circumambulation around the city of Varanasi called Panchakrosh Yatra. It is a pilgrimage to 5 tirthas around the city. It takes 1 day to complete the yatra if you go by car and 5 days by foot. The ritual involves visiting 5 temples and bathing in 5 ghats.
దీని పంచక్రోశం అంటారు దీన్ని.
Panchakroshi Yatra. The city itself is a linga. There is a circumambulation around the city like we do it in temples. It takes 5 days to complete the yatra by foot and 1 day by car. There are some prominent temples that we need to visit during our journey. This is called Panchakroshi Yatra.
The 5 ghats involved in this Panchakrosha Yatra are Assi, Tasaswamedha, Manikarnika, Panchaganga and Varuna. Other than this, there are 2 other major ghats. They are Harishchandra and Kedar. Assi. Here the river Assi joins the river Ganga. The Harishchandra Ghat. Every day over 75 bodies are burnt in Harishchandra Ghat. The ashes from the first burnt pyre are taken to the Kashi Vishwanath Mandir for Abhishekam. The ghat got its name from the famous king Satya Harishchandra. It is said that a sage named Vishwamitra once asked King Harishchandra for honorarium. The sage said that in order to fulfill his honorarium, he should pay more. Very kind and generous king readily offered his kingdom and all his wealth to the great sage. The great king Harishchandra has nothing to offer him, so he sold his wife and son to a Brahmin and sold himself at the cremation grounds as a tax collector. One day when his son is working in the garden, he was bitten by a snake and died instantly. His mother, having nobody to sympathize her agony, took him to the cremation ground. She didn't have money to pay the taxes for cremation. Harishchandra can't even recognize his wife and son and asks her to sell her golden Mangal Sutra in order to pay the taxes for the cremation. Soon the king recognizes her and cries with agony. Then Lord Vishnu, Indra and all other gods come into the scene, seeing the generosity of the king, presented him and his wife a place in heaven and returned his son's life.
और ये राजा हरिश्चंद्र घाट है
The Harishchandra Ghat is so sacred that people donate lot of money as dhan. All agoras are making their living because of the dhan, which people give us taking the name of Harishchandra.
₹10 ₹20 ₹25
The Kedar Ghat. The Kedar Ghat is famous for its Kedareshwarnath temple. People say it's the earliest Manikarnika where bodies used to be cremated. Now Kedar Ghat is used for bathing purposes.
చూసే ఉంటారు కేదార్ఘాట్లో దాని పేరు కేదార్ఘాట్ అంటారు. ఆ కేదార్ఘాట్లోని హిమాలయ పర్వతాల్లో కేదార్నాథుడు ఉన్నాడు.
Kedar Ghat got its name from the god Kedarnath of Himalayas.
ఆయన అక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి స్వయంభూ అయిపోయాడు.
Dasaswamedha. The Rudra Sarovar mixes with Ganga in this ghat and it gives us the power of doing Aswamedha Yag. Dasaswamedha is one of the prominent ghats in Varanasi. It is the closest ghat to the Vishwanath temple. According to the legend, it is said that Lord Brahma performed Aswamedha Yag here. Every evening, the world famous Ganga Harati is offered here to the Ganges. A group of priests daily in the evening at this ghat perform Agni Puja, which is worship to fire, wherein a dedication is made to Lord Shiva, River Ganga, Sun, Fire, and the whole universe. The people who perform this arti are given special training and are selected with care and precaution.
The tradition of Maharti was started before 20 decades, but it was not that familiar. Only few people know about it. But now, this Maharti became the best attracting visual in Kashi.
पहले ये-
The Manikarnika Ghat. Manikarnika is one of the two famous cremation ghats in Kashi. It is said to be the place of Earth's creation as well as destruction. Bathing at Manikarnika and having the darshana of Vishweshwara have long been the center of religious life in Kashi, both for the worshipper and the pilgrims. The common saying in Sanskrit is Drishyo Vishweshwaro Nityam Snatavya Manikarnika. The formation of Manikarnika has many stories. The most famous story is that Sati sacrificed herself after Raja Daksha humiliated Lord Shiva while doing yagna. It is said that Shiva carried Sati's body to the Himalayas. While going to the Himalayas, Sati's body parts fell in different places. Lord Shiva established Shakti Pita wherever Sati's body's parts have fallen. At Manikarnika Ghat, Sati's ear ornament has fallen. Varuna, the waters which washes God Vishnu's feet, is supposed to meet in Ganga in this ghat.
పిండ ప్రధానం అనేది ఏంటి అంటే
Pinda Pradhanam is a Hindu ritual done to the deceased ones by the eldest son of the family. Pindam is a ball of rice offered to the deceased ones by doing some puja. It is primarily done to make sure that the soul of the deceased gets liberation. Although there are a lot of places where one can cremate the bodies of the deceased, it is considered to be sacred to mix the pindas in Ganges, because it is said that the forefathers lie underneath the river Ganges in the form of fishes to whom the pinda is offered. These fishes are in the form of Jeevarashis. This is the only place where moksham can be obtained, as the pindam offered is to the forefathers who are said to be in the form of fishes. In some place, pindams are either offered to cows or crows, believing that they are the incarnation of their forefathers. Although there are cremation grounds in every city, it is believed that mixing of the ashes in the Ganges gives liberation to the deceased. According to the Hindu religion, the pindam must be offered to the deceased ones by the eldest male son of the family. But in the case of an absence of a male son, the female can also offer the pindams. But this happens very rare.
అట్లాగే ఒక మానవుడు పుట్టి పెరిగిన తర్వాత ఎక్కడైనా పుట్టు ఎక్కడైనా
Wherever the man is born, once in a lifetime he should visit Kashi. If a man lives his life in Kashi, they say that he won't have any reincarnation. There is a reason behind this. There are 12 Jyotirlingas in the world, and Kashi is one of them. It is considered as very special among the 12. They always say Kashi washes away all the sins and gives liberation. But none of the other Jyotirlingas have such special things because Kashi is considered as the home of Lord Shiva himself. In all the remaining places, only temples are famous. But Kashi is not only famous for its temple, but the entire city. They say that we should be lucky enough to come to Kashi and die. If Lord don't want us to come to Kashi, he however stops a journey and kills our potential to reach Kashi. Our visit and death are planned by Kalabhairava, just like Yamraj and Chitragupta for Yamlok. Here there are Kalabhairava and Dandapani. Kashi should not be blamed as an untidy place. If they do so, their sins are never going to be cleared, and in fact, they make a new sin by saying so. Lord Shiva lives in graveyard, so his hometown should also resemble the same. The city should be untidy. As he is the lover of graveyard, he dresses himself terrible. Unlike Lord Vishnu, who is decorative in nature, people who come to Varanasi for liberation are exposed to eternal knowledge by the Lord. After seeking such knowledge, they decide not to commit any sin further.
సీతా మహాలక్ష్మి.
I came here to stay with Kashi Vishwanath and want to seek liberation. Here, I can spend the rest of my life chanting the hymns of Vishwanath and visiting the temples of Kedarnath and Vishwanath. Everyone should spend their last days trusting eternal spirituality and seek liberation. Vedas and Shastras speak that we can attain liberation here. I don't care about the materialistic needs. My mind, soul, and heart are totally dedicated in serving the Lord.
ఇప్పుడు కేదార్ దర్శనం
ఈ యొక్క కాశీ క్షేత్రంలో ఎంతోమంది కాశీ అని కృష్ణ అని గోదావరి అని అలావని ఇవన్నీ
There are many sacred rivers in India.
అదని ఇదని
If we mix the burnt pyre in any of them, we and the deceased ones get a good deed.
మనం అస్థిలు కలిపితే కనుక
But if we mix them in Ganges, the deceased one gets liberation. It must be pre-written by the God, then and only we will get succeeded in mixing the burnt pyre in Ganges.
అందులోకి కలప
Some people lose the burnt pyre while traveling to Kashi. That means the deceased ones doesn't deserve for attaining liberation.
కొంతమంది ఏమిటి
If it's pre-written by the God that the burnt pyre must be mixed in the Ganges, no matter what, you will mix them in it.
ఏదో డబ్బులే అనుకుంటే ఏదో
Some people mix them in Allahabad on their way to Kashi and come empty-handed.
రాసి పెట్టలేదు ఆ
You must not mix them in Allahabad. The meaning of mixing the burnt pyre in Ganges is that we are bringing the ashes of the dead one to the home of Lord Shiva himself and asking for liberation to the soul of the deceased by mixing the ashes in Ganges.
కాశీకి వస్తా ఊరికినే దర్శనానికని ఏం లాభం? అట్లాగే అవిముక్త
Kashi is regarded as a forest of contentment. That means the people who come, live or die in Kashi, live with happiness and die with happiness. But the people who die outside Kashi die with sorrow thinking of death. People who die here die with happiness thinking that they are dying in God's own land. That is the main reason for calling Kashi as Anandvanam.
కాయకమైన భూమి ఇక్కడ మోక్షం కోసం వచ్చాం
మోక్షం
इसको मोक्ष होना चाहिए